Hello and welcome to another episode of Babumoshai, and as you can see, this is absolute Bengali adda. Ghoroa adda. What is Ghoroa? Ghoroa is very homely. We in Bengal, if you tell us, okay, aajke chutir din, today is a holiday, this is what we will do. We will sit with our musical instruments. This is not correct. It's still not full. We will have our Misti and our cha, and we can continue for days on end. Let me introduce my panel. There, Sri Basu, very well-known radio jock, singer, anchor. My two musician friends, you've seen them in the first episode, two legends, absolute champions. Eden Gardens full for that pink test match. These two in the middle of the ground. Oh, what ambience, what atmosphere. Gautam Bhattacharya, senior journalist, one of the most noted writers in Bangla on any subject in the world. One of the best I have ever read. Sudeep Mollik, this is his domain. This is his house. Boloram Mollik, Radharaman Mollik as Misti makers have revolutionized the concept of Misti not only in this state but also in Bengal. To set the mood, I will go to the three of them. Why don't we have something and then we can continue?
Yeah, fine.
যদি কেউ কথা না কয় ওরে ওরে ও ভাকা কেউ কথা না কয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় তবে পরাণ খুলে ও তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে
I honestly did not know what they will sing, but it's so interesting that they did. The national political discourse is so mired in violence and abuse and language which we do not identify with us. We are Bengalis and we actually stand for high culture. We may be in a minority, but we are happy being in a minority and celebrate our music, our ethos and our culture. That's why I'll go to Sudeep. One of our what do we say? Our pride is our Misti. So Sudeep has been at the forefront of this revolution. Sudeep, tell me, why is it that when we celebrate chocolate, we say it's one of the biggest exports in the world? Kano tumi, why can't you give us Misti nationally or internationally, which can be kept for a couple of months? Anyone who has it says great, but why is it that it has not become the major export from this state or this city?
Because there was no as such large-scale R&D on sweets, Bengali sweets. European countries took chocolate very seriously. They invested a lot on the R&D. Chocolate was never a European thing. It was Mayan. It came from Mayan civilization and Africa, and then they took it very seriously. And they, the key was shelf life. A chocolate will stay for 1 year, 2 years. There are boutique chocolates which doesn't stay also, like our sweet doesn't stay. But we have to find out way how does it stay without preservatives. I am working on it. In this lockdown, I have worked extensively on extending shelf life of baked rasgulla, which used to stay for only 2 days. Now you can keep it for 10 days without refrigeration, without any preservative. And we have also bottled Nolengure rasgulla.
Okay, let me ask you this, Sudeep. This election is also about development, also about the rhetoric of development, about industry. Can Misti become our central industry? Does it have the potential?
It has the potential because if we can export it, it has a huge market around the world. Just like we have seen how bhujia can grow and bhujia can become multi-million-dollar industry, so can rasgulla become.
Okay, Gautam da, he made this interesting comment where he said it stays for a few days. The influx of these new age politicians who are coming into both political parties. Every day you open the paper, somebody is being given a flag. Are they there for a few days? Are they there for a proper career? Are they really invested? Are we seeing flippancy enter our society? Soumitra Babu used to tell you a lot. You were very close to Soumitra Chatterjee. Tell me as to what happened with, even his death got politicized. Tell me about it.
No, firstly, I must compliment Sudeep, who said that even during lockdown he used to work on this. that he realizes that, chocolate has stolen a march ahead of our Misti, and he's working towards it. It's fascinating. And you are very right, Boria, that, it is that, the former Indian captain used to call them fly-by-night operators. So this stars who are joining politics almost every day, in my dictionary, they're fly-by-night operators. And I still remember Soumitra Chatterjee used to talk about the deterioration of Bengali values and ethos, especially in the film industry. He would, in fact, not me personally, he delivered a lecture in Calcutta University where he was conferred upon a delete, and there he talked about this incident. He said that he was shooting with a senior actor, which was just about a year ago, and this shooting was near the famous Bengali poet Shakti Chattopadhyay's residence. And Soumitra Babu, there was a break, so he told the director that, can I just go and meet his family for half an hour or so? He said, yes sir, there's a break and there'll be lighting will take place, so you can go. So Soumitra went off to met and came back. And so this actor who he was shooting with, in 2017 or 2018, he asked him that, did you meet Shakti Babu? So Soumitra was, Soumitra did not know what to say. Soumitra said, Shakti Babu? Did you meet Shakti Babu? So Soumitra said that for meeting Shakti Chattopadhyay in 2018, I have to travel really a long distance and go upstairs. I have still not gone upstairs. Now, Shakti Chattopadhyay died in 1995. A very famous Bengali poet who is, iconic Bengali poet, just not a poet. Died in 1995, and 23 years thereafter, a leading actor does not even know that Shakti Chattopadhyay has died. This is what has happened.
See, you are in radio. You deal with such things on a daily basis. By the way, with Shudip Mollik around, Shingara and Dorbesh. By the way, we are proud of our Dorbesh. What is this? Prakash, please come close. Without you coming close, I can't enjoy this. You have to come close. I will have to call Prakash.
This is not Laddu, this is Dorbesh.
This is not Laddu. This is Dorbesh. What is the difference? Even the grain is different. Sri, before I go into a break and have my Shingara, you are in radio. Tell me the discourse of radio. Are you guys free to express your opinion? Do you have to consciously think what you say? Give me a sense.
See, on radio, for radio jockeys, two things are complete no-no. One is religion, one is politics. We are not allowed to speak on anything. But still we have advertisements during elections. We do have to do all this. So during this time we actually face a challenge because you're campaigning or you're writing an ad for some party, and you have to write it so sensitively so that business comes from the other party as well. So that's a challenge. Wow. Number two, challenge is nowadays radio is not only on radio, it's digital as well. So all our jocks are on social media. They are quite popular digitally. So there's a diktat given to them. There's a brand mandate given to them that, for example, something happens. For example, the farmer protest. If you have to comment in this line. You cannot say this, you cannot say that. This is your brand mandate. Now you can do your creativity. I have no problem with that. But you cannot say this or that. So, radio is very fine-tuned that way.
Okay, let me ask you guys this before I go into a break. What she just said, is this true for music? Because you all perform nationally, but from what I know, you don't perform in political platforms for a particular political party. You do maybe a government program or a cultural ministry program, state or center, but you do not perform under a particular political banner. Is that true? Is it a conscious call?
That's absolutely a conscious call, and for artists, we take that liberty to do whatever we want to, we wish to. So thankfully, like for the two of us, we have never faced such challenges where someone else has, kind of written the lines for us that this is the boundary line which you cannot cross.
I'd just like to add one thing. Let me take you 500 years back. You talk of Mia Tansen, the court singer of the great Mughal king Akbar. Now, he was a simple Hindu boy. Tansen, as you can, from Ramtonu, from Madhya Pradesh, he turns to Mia Tansen to facilitate the idea of secularism in the Mughal court, where Muslims and Hindus came together. So the tradition of Indian music comes from that lineage that we have to be together. So music, art, poetry, graffiti painting, poster writing is exclusive of some small ideas which comes for a period of 10 years. How long will a political mandate stay? For 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? You You can't compete a century-old thing.
How long will a political mandate stay? 10 years, 15 years. How long will this mandate of eating dorbesh stay?
Eternal.
Eternal. So let me have my dorbesh. Let me take a break. I'll come back with music. Because trust you me, you come to Shudip's shop and you don't have this.
It's a crime.
ওরে ছেড়ে দিলে সোনার গুড় আর পাবো না খ্যাপা ছেড়ে দিলে সোনার গুড় আর পাবো না 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 ছেড়ে দেব না
তোমায় হৃদ মাঝারে রাখবো ছেড়ে দেব না তোমায় হৃদ মাঝারে রাখবো ছেড়ে দেব না খ্যাপা ছেড়ে দিলে সোনার গুড় আর পাবো না
খ্যাপা ছেড়ে দিলে সোনার গুড় আর পাবো না
না না না ছেড়ে দেব না তোমায় হৃদ মাঝারে রাখবো
I love these people. You know why? Because they have songs for every occasion. If you really understood the language, either political party, whoever comes to power will say this is our song. They'll claim this is our song. They'll have to. Chhede debo na, dite paro na. You can't. And we've got a new guest. Let me introduce Priyanka Mollik. Priyanka, I'll come to you with my first question on 2 counts. Here's your microphone. As an entrepreneur, as a mother, you now have been at the helm of this business. You guys have together grown this business for a long time from 2003 to now. Are you happy with sort of, the work ethos here, dealing with lockdown, 2 kids at home? How challenging is it in this part of the world?
Boria, firstly, the word woman entrepreneur is a very heavy word. I don't know whether I'm a good entrepreneur or not, but I'll say that what I have done through all these years, I've done with all my soul and with all my love. From the 8th day of my marriage, my father-in-law, he said that you better go to shop and work and do. If you like the job, you better do. Don't sit at home. And my husband supported me from the first day. I have seen my mother-in-law coming to shop and working, and this is my family. Even all the people, those are working with us, they're like my family members. So it's not like a work for me. Yeah, during the lockdown, everybody has faced problems. So we are not left with problems. So problems will be there. With lockdown, without lockdown, problems will be there. But this is my family and I will always stand for it.
Her husband is a doctor, and by the way, Shaurav's doctor. And during COVID times, how tough was it? He would go every day, we would see these PPE attired photographs on Facebook and social media. To deal with such challenges, how difficult was it?
He was not going every day. He was we were staying separately. So I was staying at one house and he was staying in a different one. Also, he had locked himself almost for 9 months within one room. He used to go to hospital. He used to come back. 1 bathroom and 1 room. That was his. We used to give his food over there. He used to have it over there. There's only 1 bathroom allocated in a whole joint family. So that is how you used to stay. It was very difficult for me. Not because he was working over there. 2 stress were actually parallelly going on in my mind. Number 1 is not only me, everyone, we used to hear that a lot of doctors are dying due to this. This was a constant mental pressure on me. At one point of time when COVID was at its peak, Shaptashi used to tell me every day, it might happen, I might get infected and I might not come back. So be ready for that. I have all my properties over, whatever little I have, over here. You should know it. So I have faced that also, and I have a 4 years kid at home who used to ask every day morning, "Aaj ki baba ashpe? Is my dad going to come today?" It was very difficult, Boriada, I know, and I was like, for everyone else, I was like, same for everyone, but I was like praying, let's get it. And the day Shaptashi got vaccinated, I was like, my God.
That's what it is about. That's the Bengal we celebrate. She did it. A lot of people like her did it. Get vaccinated, that's the whole deal. This city, when we see these political rallies with people without masks, we shudder. COVID's not gone away. We still go through life. And it's a complex life. Question for you both.
Yeah.
Elections are also about creativity for both of you, for her as well. Has this election been different? Has it been about creativity, or has it degenerated into something else?
All I can say is that, on one hand, I'm very happy that you can hear songs like Tumpa and, Khala Hobe and all these things. Like, this is playing a very, very important role. I would say an important, weapon for these political parties to kind of take a hold. But, and it's not guns, it's gone as of yet. But on the other side...
Nice. He's given me a line. Gun? Nope. Gone. Yes, gone as in song. Lovely.
But then as musicians and as students of Indian music and Indian values, of course there's a little glitch, when you get to hear little detaste in these music.
That's the whole fun of an adda like this. Let me say 3 things about this election. 1, I have been born and brought up in this city. My family is here for the last 200 years. The land where I live, that part was donated by Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar when my great-great-granddad married a widow, perhaps the second or the third in India. So we are part of this whole nationalist ethos that Bengal is all about. I have not seen as crass a political discourse as this, and I have lived through a lot of elections in my life, number 1. Number 2, when I look around my city, in football, Bengal was the last word. It has disappeared. We are not the last word. In cricket, after Saurav Ganguly, we do not have someone we can boast of. So where is Bengal? Maybe in music, film, we are not the number 1 industry. Why not? So if you actually look at Bengal, what is there to be proud of? Can we make Bengal the great Bengal that we aspire to be? These are important questions that our political leaders need to debate and stop the crass political language which has taken over our lives that he just referred to. And that is why this program, I'm delighted that the Day Today group allowed us this platform to bring Babumoshai, because Bengal is also about this civilized, cultured adda. On that note.
এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না কো তুমি, সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি, সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি, সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি. Can we all join together? ধন ধান্য পুষ্প ভরা আমাদের এই বসুন্ধরা, তাহার মাঝে আছে দেশ এক সকল দেশের সেরা, ও সে স্বপ্ন দিয়ে তৈরি সে দেশ স্মৃতি দিয়ে ঘেরা.
That's what we are all about. We stand for culture. We stand for every political party. We stand for food. We stand for the ethos that our state is all about. Babumoshai is for you guys to enjoy Bengal in a very different flavor. Sri Basu, the two of you. Shourendra Shomojit, you and me is what they are called nationally. Shudeep and Priyanka, thank you very much for being part of this show. And thank you all for watching.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.